Capcom Unity, we are back at E3 2012, day 2. And
yes, it's our second DmC stream of the day. We did a little bit earlier this morning with the team on. And now Greg's going to actually take us through some DmC.
Is there actually no sound, or are people just trolling? Trolling like a
I might be
Josh
quiet because
Brolin.
this mic is dying.
I think we're good. Anyway, so yeah.
Okay.
With that unpleasantness behind us.
Believe everything you say. If you say there's someone behind you, I'll have to believe you.
I see someone I know in there, so I'm going to trust the word of that person.
So what are we looking at? In case you missed the stream earlier today.
Yes, earlier we had Ninja Theory on here. They did a brilliant presentation of DmC, and I will be doing a less brilliant but still competent version of that. We have it's a two-part demo, and we're going to start with Underwatch, which is sort of a tutorial stage. You're in the city, taking on demons, which Ninja Theory previously compared to white blood cells in their design. And I will shut up now.
They're aware of you now, Dante, so stay low. Mundus doesn't know I exist, so I'll remain hidden until we're ready to strike. Cat knows the virility effect, what lies beneath. She will be your guide. He'll kill you. Come on.
And here we are. So, as you may have gathered, the city is out to destroy me. Dante is trapped in the world of Limbo, where the demons pretty much have free reign, and they manifest themselves in a variety of forms, including the enemies in the game, but also in the form of the city itself. And these giant eyeballs that
Here comes trouble.
in the real world look like surveillance cameras, but in this world are actually the eyes of demons watching me. So, returning DmC fans will note some of the returning moves, like the Stinger and the Million Stab, which has been renamed the Trillion Stab. Come here, you.
I saw some people mentioning earlier
There we go.
the fact about all the menu pop-ups saying press X to do this, trigger to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I also know that since this is a show floor demo build, oftentimes those things are in there to guide people who are just coming in right off the show floor. So it's if you know what you're doing, maybe it only shows it once.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tutorial stage as well, you know? So, they got to throw you a little bit of a bone. Oops. So,
the big thing in the combat, though, is switching between your angel and demon weapons and mixing all those together.
yeah. In fact, before I proceed, I should explain a little bit of that. So, yeah, you've got your main attack, which is the Rebellion. Basically, it's on an Xbox controller. It's the Y button is your main attack, and then you've got the launcher, which used to be 3 separate buttons in tandem, but in this game, you just hit B, and you launch them, and then in typical Devil May Cry fashion, if you hold it, you go up with them. And that can lead into any number of other things. So also, as with previous Devil May Cry games, you've got in addition to your regular combo, you've got a pause combo. This game gives you a cue where your weapon flashes to indicate that you've paused long enough. So 1, 2, pause, boom, 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 and he goes nuts. You also have that with your other weapons. This is the Angel Power weapon, the Scythe. That's your main combo there. You can also pause for a different combo. Maybe leaves you a little less open. What else can you do? This is your launcher. This may look familiar to some people. That's sort of a little homage to the Swordmaster style from DmC 3 and or 4. And in the air, you can also do the pause combos in the air. I can't really show you right now because I can't get enough air unless I have an enemy to work with. Then you've got your devil weapon, or demon weapon, sorry. This is an axe. It's obviously much slower, but it's also extremely powerful. And again, you've got the pause combo. This right here is your generic combo, and then this is just a little different. Pause. Giant phantom dude comes out.
Also, like the sound of that smashing on the ground, it throws enemies up in the air. It is deafening. Like, it's a really cool effect. It just makes you feel super powerful.
It's a great sense of impact. You know, just like everything feels really nice.
Double jump.
You can double jump. You can also, if you use your angel. Oh, whoops. Sorry, triggered the thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of mobility as you would expect.
And like it really encourages improvisation and sort of thinking fast on the fly, because you can stay in the air for a really long time in this game if you know what you're doing. I was trying to show you earlier. If you double jump when you have the angel power activated, you do the trickster style dash. And in addition to that, you can still double jump, and you can also do an air dodge. You can dodge in any direction. You can also do that on the ground, of course. Dodge forward, dodge back, and you can dodge in place, which is my favorite thing. It's just a really cool animation. Some other cool things. I can't remember if that's in here. I guess not. Yeah, there it is. That's like the equivalent of a stinger for the scythe. You just do forward, and attack, and then with the axe, you do a projectile move, which is also very powerful. You can also do that in midair. Whoops. There's my huckleberry. All right. And of course, you can also use the angel and devil powers to whip out these chains. The angel one pulls you towards things, and the devil one pulls things towards you. So it's a bit of a mind bender at first, but it becomes sort of an integral part of the game.
And they're used. They're integral, like absolutely backbone of combat, not just for traversal as well. So it's it's not just a thing to yank pillars out of walls.
You use it constantly. And I think that's something they really try to do with this game, is just give you your tool set and really hammer it into you, and then test how you can use it in a variety of situations.
Someone doesn't want me here.
About changing styles like DmC3, I don't know if there's been any word on how that...
No, I don't think it's the way it is in DmC3. It's more like they've sort of streamlined a bunch of elements from each of the styles into this game, at least as far as I know. Maybe there'll be more on that later.
It's definitely a game that, the more we've streamed, I'm happy to see people getting on board, but then also like everyone coming out at E3, everyone the press that saw it at E3 or at Captivate. Like when you actually get your hands on it and get to play it, it's a very soothing, reassuring experience. And I say that not as someone trying to sell you anything. If I didn't believe it, I would just quietly sit here.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been a huge relief for me, as someone who has been calling Devil May Cry 3 his favorite game since it came out.
As for Y2 dodge buttons, I'm not sure, other than it's just left and right.
I think, it's because if you're holding the angel power, it's difficult to also hit left bumper.
I see.
And vice versa for the axe power. It makes it so you can dodge comfortably no matter what weapon you're using. Also, Ninja Theory was talking today about some of the other weapons, which we can't actually go into any detail about what they are, but there will be additional weapons that you don't see today that you'll be able to access on the fly with the D-pad to
weapons,
further. And I think it's going to be pretty conducive to switching up weapons mid-combo and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is definitely tip of the iceberg stuff with DmC. As you know, it's coming out January 2013. Release date announced, so it's still got some time to cook in the oven. And come a long way since I saw it as those initial trailers and all that. So
there's a couple things to mention here.
I've been very happy.
So before I was fighting some kind of generic enemies, and they were just kind of fodder to practice my combos on and stuff. Here's another one of those. But these dudes with the shields have a little bit more of a tactic involved. See, you can only do significant damage at first with the axe because they've got these shields. So you got to kind of think on your toes. What's the best method for each enemy?
Oh, nice! I didn't know that popped them back up. The projectile.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, just like how you can switch between all 3 weapons like seamlessly mid combo.
Yeah.
You get to find the cool like slow-mo final shot.
I broke him. Yeah, and some other cool stuff I'll try to show you in the next fight. Actually, let me shut up.
There are. Oh, sorry.
I just want to.
It's the walls. Get out of here.
There we go. Yeah, go ahead.
People just asking about orbs. That yes, there are orbs.
There are orbs. As to how exactly they'll be used, I think there's going to be more info later. But you can expect upgrades and cool stuff like that. Yeah, something that you can do with the Angel Chain and Demon Chain. Let me show you. So if you double tap it with the Demon Chain, you do a little follow-up kick.
Oh, nice.
With the Angel one, you actually you uppercut them. Actually, let me get some air first. And they go even higher, and then you can chain again, and you can do that really high. And then back down, and it's very, very satisfying. I'm also...
there's also some element of like a dodge roll that gives you an extra boost or something, like if you dodge an attack or...
Oh yeah, in addition to your main dodge, you have a Angel dodge where you dash around like a badass. And then this is a little harder to show, but the demon one is sort of a counter. Wait, and do something, guy. Well, this is a tutorial, so they're not.
This is a tutorial. The enemies are intentionally there to.
See, there it goes. It's sort of like a witch time kind of thing. You slow down time, and then it also powers you up a little bit. Come here, you.
Yeah, a lot of that, like they mentioned on the earlier in the stream that we did at 10 with the team, Tamim and Dom. There's your devil trigger.
Yeah. A little bit about this. Oops.
There we go.
There's my. I won't say it. Just toying with them now.
Yeah, that scythe can actually pick enemies back up off the ground.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite moves. You sort of scoop them up.
Yeah, like they were saying earlier in the stream when we did at 10 a.m., the HUD not totally finalized. Obviously, this is a tutorial level, so a bit easier. Want to ease you into the game. So that's why the enemy. Yeah.
And then that satisfying sort of finishing move. Obviously, they didn't want that to interrupt combat, but when you've killed the last enemy, it does break into a nice little cinematic angle and slow motion.
Yeah, double trigger. You set that off. You gain life back. You deal more damage. Any other bonuses to that? I guess it slows everyone else.
You heal. Yeah, you heal. The other thing is that it launches everybody, as you saw.
Yeah.
That's sort of the main difference, is it launches everyone in the air, and then if you stay in the air, your bonus continues to increase.
Nice.
The longer you stay in midair.
People were liking the devil trigger, so whenever possible.
All right. Well, actually, I don't have it yet.
When it makes sense.
I actually don't have it right now. It's that meter below my health.
You rip the shield off the cherub's hand.
Yeah.
Towards you.
And there's often more than one strategy for dealing with an enemy. All in the name of what I thought was always the point of Devil May Cry games was sort of a celebration of improv, I always called it the jazz music of video gaming. Whee! Chainsaw in the gut.
Chainsaw.
I'm sorry, this never happens to me.
Can you turn the cinematic finishers off? I don't know, but I'm
I don't know.
gonna guess no. It's kind of it only happens when it's like the last enemy in a group of enemies, so like it won't interrupt anything. It's just kind of a nice.
Yeah, it's just a
punctuation mark on the battle.
exactly. I mean, it's also you could see it as sort of a way of signifying a checkpoint. You know, it's like it's a way of explaining to the player that the fight is indeed over. You know, and it's a sort of a
But this is also just us speculating. We don't have the team on us.
right. I mean, you see similar things in games like Max
could be.
Payne.
Yeah. I don't want to say no, but I don't feel like you.
Yeah.
But it might be somewhere in those menus. And the game again has January as a release date, so
Yeah.
some time to take some fan feedback.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as much as I wish it was tomorrow,
Yeah.
we still got a ways.
This LP3 and RE6 are our big games for the next year. 10-pole releases for sure. So. I would expect to see this playable at public shows like PAX and Comic-Con. So if you typically frequent those shows, I mean, I don't know 100% confirmation of that, but it just stands to reason. Given history, you'll be able to get your hands on it yourself. Even if you can't make it to E3, you can make it to.
And NT did say you can probably bet on there being a demo eventually.
Yeah, and a demo you can just play it.
Nothing announced, but it's it's a safe bet. Again, the city is trying to destroy me. And it's just a fun little accent for getting from point A to point B. It's like dealing with this homicidal environment.
Nostalgia Gamer asking, do you think new game announcements from Capcom are safe for Tokyo Game Show?
Oh God.
My PR hat here, which is also not my job, but my PR hat would say, screw it. Capcom, big company, always has new stuff coming out. E3, most certainly not the end of, that's not it for the year for sure.
Indeed.
There's always stuff to talk about, and while I don't know what our plans for TGS are specifically, you can bet new stuff. The year is far from over.
We had some people disappointed about the lack of a taunt, which I understand because that was cool and it also played into the gameplay. But I think NT takes their narrative very seriously, and a lot of games are sort of guilty of this gameplay that conflicts with its own narrative, where you'll be in the middle of a serious fight, like brother against brother, and the cutscenes are totally deadpan serious, but then you get into the fight and he's like, come on, it's like. I think that they wanted to avoid that kind of sort of dissonance. So there's that part of the demo.
That is something that happened.
I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed playing it.
So holding down L trigger.
Freeze frame.
It's already gone.
Next is what we call secret ingredient. It is a boss fight, and you've seen a little bit of this character, the boss character, in the latest trailer. If you've seen the latest trailer, which
and you're gonna tear this boss up, I believe. We streamed it earlier to kind of show how long the fight can go, and and all the different things you can do in the different patterns the boss has. But you've been practicing the boss, so. You can counter the boss, big attacks. And really get in there and find some stuff that, if you don't know how to do it, it's just a really super challenging boss fight.
Yeah.
But if you know what you're doing, you can just look super badass and tear it up really quick.
Exactly.
Probably turn the mics down.
We will see how I do. I've practiced this quite a bit, and I have good days and bad days, as you guys already know by now about me. At least some of you do.
What is that?
This game uses full body to be continued. All right. Once again, so this game uses full body and full body and voice performance capturing technology, which NT has used before, I believe. You'll notice that there's a lot of nuance in the facial expressions, especially during cutscenes, but even outside of cutscenes. And the same actor who does the motion capture and the face capture for each character will also do the voice for that character. They just capture the entire performance. And they did all that recording right around here, the same place they recorded Avatar. where they also used that same kind of technology. Even this boss, this hideous larva thing, was created using performance capture.
On your prime day, you ugly sack of shit. You missed. My name, by the way, is Dante.
Dante, son of Sparta and Eva, the
Yeah, but you can call me Dante the Demon Killer. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
You want to kill me? You can't kill me. I'm 1,200 years old.
You don't look a day over 12,000.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You'll see that Dante is a little bit more humanity to him in this game. You know, he's not always cool-headed. You know, he sort of has this air of trying to prove himself. You know, he's so young, and although he still has all the right moves. Oh, by the way, I just did a rad counter, which you can follow up with a demon pull. Bash her face in for
Yeah, and all that. That's not a script.
maximum charisma.
It's something you have to earn.
Note that I'm going much quicker than Dom did earlier today. Not because I'm better, but because he was trying to show...
He was trying to like draw the fight out, but like Greg here like is.
Oh god,
Here's a great example.
getting out of dodge. So based on that, I'm already doing worse than I had been doing at the office. But whatever, no worry. There she goes. The axe is just
That is a ton of damage.
devastating, tremendous damage.
Suck on this.
You demon pull. That horrible tendril off her back.
And now that platform is actually out of commission now. So
Yeah, so the plot thickens a little bit. I have less places to escape when she does that throw-up move.
You can try to do the counter again.
I was trying.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wait.
It's tough. It's
Yeah, the timing is very... ooh, good lord.
ooh,
The
nice.
timing is quite strict. This is not... don't try this at home. Unless you're good. Actually, do try this at home when the time comes. There it is. That's another counter. Can follow it up again.
Yeah, the countering sets this up.
Sort of pull her tongue
These
down.
are QTEs where you're like mashing on a button to.
Yeah, you know, it's not this arbitrary thing. It's you're very much using the skill set you've had all along. So doesn't feel unnatural.
It just so happens like they'll put a cinematic camera angle to a move that would have otherwise maybe just yanked her
Yeah,
down.
yeah, exactly.
Instead, they just move the camera, get a cool perspective on it.
And she's down again.
Yeah. That is a second.
She's not what I would call a limber or nimble boss, but she packs a mighty punch. What with that puke breath? Ah! Poison, you so crazy. Sort of socking it to her. And one more time. That was horrible. If it looks easy, it's because I've been practicing this for over a month. At first, I died probably a dozen times before I got through it.
Brothakio says, poison, you let yourself go. Used to be.
Yeah. It's not a good new look for Poison. He's doing the move.
This is a nice, like, kind of epilogue to the boss battle where you get to really just seal the deal.
Yeah. Sock it to her in style. She thinks she's still in the game, you know, but she forgot you have the power to pull things. You might say I pulled a fast one on her. Or you might not. And let me get out of here. And the finisher.
This is very grisly, by the way.
If you've got minors with you, too late.
I think you're all mixed up.
So, there you have it, guys. That's the E3 DmC demo.
Yeah, it was showing, so for E3 we're showing two things. It's the city level that you played earlier and then the boss battle as well. So you'll also see coverage around on various, press, games press, GAMS journalists writing their opinions and
Right.
reviews of it are all probably posting probably every minute of E3 because that's the way E3 rolls. But so you should be able to get, not just our take on it, but also what people who do not work here are saying, which I'm actually very happy finally being able to show it and have people play it,
Yeah.
at long last.
Exactly. Actually, we had Ruben Langdon on yesterday. He's the voice actor and motion actor for the classic Dante from DmC 3 and 4. He also played the motion capture for Chris Redfield in RE5. And he finally got his hands on DmC and he gave it his endorsement. So it's pretty cool.
I believe his exact, I don't remember his exact words, but he was like, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, something to the effect of "Please relax."
Yeah, it was just a nice, like total honesty,
yeah,
for me right now, just total honesty moment. It was just nice to hear. That was not scripted. That was not he came over and said, "Dude, I want to sell it." I played it. It was great. He just offered that out of his own accord completely, and that was just cool to hear. It means a lot.
Yeah,
and people
absolutely.
asking about the shirt. This actually is it's an Ebony and Ivory shirt.
That is
the Capcom store?
That is, it is on the Capcom store. And I don't know if this deal, that deal's probably not still going, but yeah, the shirt is on the store. That is authentic concept art of the Ebony and Ivory back from DmC 1. So
what was the story? It was
it's over a decade old.
They found this concept art last year.
They found it in a drawer or something. Hey, that's pretty cool art. We should put it on a shirt.
Some people keep actual guns in drawers.
Yeah.
We keep drawings of guns.
Exactly.
But it's got cool little writing on it from very early concept stuff. So it's really cool. So that's nice.
Indeed. So there you have it.
So yeah, the next up is we'll do RE6 again at 3 o'clock. I'll be doing the Jake playthrough, which is really awesome. It's really fast. However, that boss is in there is extremely difficult, so he has the ability to kill you immediately if you mess up.
Nevertheless,
we can close out. Again, 10 minutes with the RE6. It must be done.
Indeed. But if you like awesome things, it will be an awesome 10 minutes, so you should definitely tune in.
And we can actually close here with. Not the game, you jerk. There we go. We'll actually close the trailer. We can roll the E3 trailer.
Yes, that's a better idea.
We'll be back in about 25 minutes with RE6.
Yes.
So
thanks for tuning in, and please tune in again.
drinks poison us. And your banking system enslaves us. Demons, the game has changed. We have a new weapon. And he's coming for you.
Whoa. You're not coming in. You're not on the list. I am now.
Your God sent us to destroy!
My name, by the way, is Dante. But you can call me Dante the Demon Killer. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
Citizens, face your demons.
Just like your father. Too big for your fucking boots. Me, a god, versus you, a piece of shit.
You're looking for a fight? Here I am.